What's going on, guys? This is waldowinz, and bringing you some Black Ops gameplay like I do best. Well, I'm playing Black Ops, not Modern Warfare 3, and I've been having some real trouble with rendering videos, including Total Miner. I will have a Total Miner video coming to you soon, though. Do not worry about that. But in the meantime, there's a thunderstorm. It took out my power while I was recording a video. Kind of got me down. So I thought I'd do just a relaxed video today, not about gaming, not about anything like that, but just something that came to mind. Just like a cool topic. I was actually talking to some friends about it, earlier. But it's gonna be about Canada, because I'm Canadian, as you all know. I live in an igloo. I ride a beaver to school every day, and I sit on polar bears to stay warm. Anyways, it's gonna be Canada versus the USA. But first, let me just talk about the gameplay. Got a beast of gameplay here with the chopper gunner and everything, and the dogs. And it's easy on Black Ops now, but running that galil suppressed. Almost got my golden guns now, so yay to that. Hope you enjoy it. But yeah, in terms of Canada, whenever someone's talking about Canada versus the States, well, we're really similar culturally and everything, and you guys really love your McDonald's, and we love our maple syrup, so we're friends, we're allied countries and everything. But whenever Americans start hating on the Canadians, I see it all the time. I usually like to pop some jokes in Xbox lobbies, but the first thing a Canadian will say is, well, we have free healthcare, didn't you know? Didn't you hear? And it doesn't really go down too well, you kind of get in a fight with the Americans and everything. So this is going to be like a bit of a guide to save Canadians on that way. It's, my advice is don't go down that avenue, because, as much as that's like one of the things, Canada is known for, we don't actually have free healthcare, If anything, you could call it prepaid healthcare. Prepaid healthcare or socialized healthcare, because we don't just go to the doctors and at the time it's free, sure, but when you're paying for a lot of prescriptions as well, you're paying for those. There are a lot of procedures that aren't covered in your health plan or whatever you're gonna call it, but it's not free healthcare because it gets paid in taxes. And that's what a lot of people seem to forget when they have extremely high tax rates that are just out of the roof. And I bet I'm like boring you guys to tears, but I just can't listen to any more Canadians tell me that we have free healthcare. It's just getting so repetitive, eh? See what I did there with the whole A? I mean, do I have a Canadian accent? I need you guys to tell me. If you had a lineup of Americans and Canadians, would you pick me out as a Canadian? Do I have a Canadian accent? Do we have any speech patterns that make us different? I don't really know, but I don't think we have an accent, except for those people out in the east. Damn people in the east, you know they have an accent. But yeah, back in line of free healthcare, when people are like, oh yeah, I get that free healthcare. Well, basically, it's charging taxes. And then there are those idiotic people who are like, y'all, healthcare should be a right and stuff. Well, you can't make healthcare a right because, it's a paid service. So basically, you would be saying that doctors and nurses and such are, what's the word I'm looking for? They are, oh my gosh, total brain fart during a commentary. That's awful. They're obliged to give you healthcare, no matter what. They owe it to you. Not even getting these circumstances of pay, and it's just mandatory. You can have a bunch of other rights, look at the Constitution. None of those cost people anything. As a lot of people say, if healthcare were free, I'd be a liberal. Bill Whittle says that. But anyways, yeah, I just want to point that out about Canada. But yeah, we're really the same, culturally, especially to the US. I mean, we got ties to Britain as well, so very similar to the Western world. We do waste a lot of our land. We only have 30-odd million people, whereas America has over 300 million people. If it came to war, they would beat us right away. We would surrender. Yes, America, I'll give you that one. But nonetheless, we are a cool kid country. A lot of cool people. We don't have any musicians because, well, our culture is just, we don't have musicians or make good movies. I mean, we'll leave the entertainment sector up to you, America. We do have a lot of great hockey players, though. I'll give you that one. But yeah, so basically, what you should learn from this video, you probably didn't learn anything because I'm like all over the place. I'm playing Battlefield while I'm making this. But yeah, there's a beastly chopper gunner for you. And yeah, basically, just remember, Canadians, healthcare is not free. It is socialized or prepaid. And we are still awesome, though. We maintain our right to be awesome. And you know, if you want me to ever talk more about cool things like this and things that I care about talking about, then just tell me in the comments. But you probably don't. You've probably found this extremely boring, and I'm probably gonna get a million dislikes for it. But nonetheless, if you did like this, then help beat those dislikes and press that like button. Make sure you follow on Twitter. I will leave a link in the description. And Waldo wins as usual. So everyone, have a nice day.